Hello everyone, and welcome to Zerneki's Random Things, because everyone deserves a little random in their life. As you may have noticed, I've been off for a while. I had a little bit of difficulties. My computer was disliking OBS. For those who don't know, that's the recording software that captures the game and my voice. I was getting less than 1 frame per second just running OBS, not even recording anything. That's obviously unplayable. So it took me a while. I managed to get it working, and then I had problems with my wrist. It was basically unusable, which, again, can't play like that. And then I come back, and I had finally fixed the problem. Wrist was better, and OBS has decided to conk out again. So that was fun. I switched to a different OBS style software, Streamlabs, and it seems to be working. I'll pull up the menu. As you can see, I'm getting 35 FPS roughly. I had to lower the render distance just a touch to get that, but overall, it works. The other thing you may probably have noticed is that I am not in the world I was in before. There was an update, which I had mentioned before, where they added Mahou. But there was also, in that update, there was an update to the Abyss, where there's a bunch of things that you can do that got changed, including not only the Abyss world gen, pardon me, but world gen in general. There's some more biomes and stuff on the surface. I figured I might as well just kill everything and start over. I was already working on a new base. Might as well clean everything up, go at the same time. Pardon me 1 sec. So, I made some more sails for my windmill. I really need to flip the direction of that. And I created a little gadget in Create here. This is, yeah, that's the sweet berries hurting me. But I have all my food growing here. Down here, I am growing kelp for a few things, but Create and will use dried kelp for conveyor belts. This is the portable storage interface that connects, and it dumps anything that's in it, and it just drops it into a chest. So, you know, I'm doing that. One of the things I made was some, I forget what they're called. Here we go. Golden Orchids. And they give you arcane gold nuggets, which is used in Forbidden Arcana. So there's some nice blocks in that, so I'm probably going to be using that. You can see I got, you know, tomatoes and wheat and all that stuff growing. And up here I have my mystical agriculture stuff. For some reason my pick lost Silk Touch. So when I got all the farmland, I pick it up. Normally the Silk Touch would let you pick it up without any problems, but it just converted all to dirt. So I just, I did cheat in some tertium farmland. I had some inferium farmland, but I also had the tier 5 supremium farmland. So I just averaged it out to tertium. So, I also dumped a bunch of inferium and called it a day. Have some undead logs giving me plenty of tanks stuff. So 1,000 buckets is the maximum for this one, and over here this is 16. So I'm going to refill this while I'm here. I'll just do that. There we go. Okay. You can see I'm starting to build up a little bit of a platform, just using the cascading archwood wood. Yep, that was actually the name. And the factory gold plating, which I think happens to look fairly nice. I reinstated my mob farm. Oops. Yeah. I have 4 of the sigils, the boundaries of drain life. And let's see, this is a center. So I'm just going to put this down. And this is the Vitalic source link. So when the creatures die, I get source out of it. Let's see, where did I put the Wand of Domination? No, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, that's a Mana Weaver's Wand, and that's all that's in here. So take a look in here. There we go. So Dominion Wand. And we're going to economic source link, source relay. So I'll do that here. So what you do is you put down a source relay. Okay. And then you use this, and I believe it's position set. No, send. It's the reverse direction. There. So it's going to take source from here, and this will then transmit it. So I'm going to make another platform, and then this will send to that platform. There's a certain range, so I'm probably going to need to put another source link here. Yeah. Now, here's a little bit of a trick. So I've got all the stuff, I've got Blaze and all this running, but what was happening was I was filling this up in about 30 seconds. It's really fast with magic books. Now I tried using a hopper. The hopper was too slow. So I have a chute. The chute has an advanced filter on it. Whoops. Right. I have to apparently do that with an empty hand. Here we go. Attribute. Which one is the... Oh, okay. So we'll grab this one. So, tick. Selected attribute is damaged. So what I'm saying is damaged is on the deny list. Shouldn't be on the allow list. So I'll trash that one. And allow list. Oh. Okay. You see that little beast of beam of light? I think I mentioned it before, but that started to fill up the jar. So now I put this on here. As I said, it pulls out. It will not pull out anything that is damaged. Now I have everything else already set in here. So all the normal mob drops, not sure why that's there, but that's okay. All the normal mob drops get put in there, and all the extra stuff goes to here, and then it gets dropped into the chest. Reason for this is basically all the locked drawers will only accept the particular items, which if you use storage drawers, you know that. This one will accept any other items that the remote hopper put into it. Dumps into here, and this buffers it because, like I said, it's going really fast. The chutes are fast enough to keep up with it, but the hoppers weren't. Anything that isn't damaged, which should be all the books and nothing else, will fall out of here and into the chute. And then it goes into Enchantment Library. Now, the problem with the chute is it has the same problem as the hopper. It has an internal inventory. So things like magic bows, for example, can't go into the Enchantment Library, but they can go into the chute. And that causes problems because it goes into the chute and it stays there and it jams up the whole system. So right now, only books should go into the chute, and they go into the Enchantment Library. What the Enchantment Library does is it stores the books. So as you can see, max level available 9 and points stored. The max level available is based on the maximum level of the enchantment book that has been put into the enchantment library. So if you haven't gotten anything beyond, say, sharpness 3, you can only pull out a sharpness 3 book. Now, if I do arrow frugality, see, it's arrow frugality 1, and that took 1 point. It says next level cost 1, next level cost 2, but now it's arrow frugality 2. 326 points, take 2 points. Now it's arrow frugality 3. Very nice. Lets you basically mix and match your enchantments. So if you get a bunch of like level 1 enchantments, instead of having to use an anvil and work them all the way up, this lets you do it pretty much automatically. And as you can see, there is an awful lot of things going on. This is just, I have not put any, I really hate that Abyss music. Every once in a while, the Abyss will play some stuff. Let's see if I can figure out what's, is this ambience, the Abyss? Okay, well, it's not, yep, I know. Wow, this one is particularly long, isn't it? There we go. The other problem with it is it's annoying enough that it builds up to, you know, like you've got the intro to the song, and then all of a sudden it stops. And that's kind of annoying. And I don't know what that is, but at least it's not incredibly loud. So, like I said, I haven't even put any of the enchantments from storage into here, and it's already got this many, you know, Bane of Arthropods 788, so that's 788 levels effectively. So yeah, I was getting a ridiculous number of books. I found the sharpness on this was only giving me 6 points of damage, which is not useful when you have 111. So what I did was I used grindstone, got rid of the enchantments, put capturing 7, which was the maximum I had, and vorpal 2. Reason I did that is there is a certain maximum enchantment you can put on any given sword from Tetra. So let me see. I'm still a little disorganized. If anyone's been watching me, you should not be surprised at that. But where did I put my Tetra workbench? Okay, I was going to show you, but apparently I moved it because it was in the way. So what happens is there's a certain, depending on what material you put on it, it has a certain enchantability rating, how much enchantments you can put on it. And the sharpness 9 or 10 that I had on it took a huge chunk of that, and 7 points of damage is not worth it. So I took it off, put the stuff back in, and I'll put something else on it. It may upgrade the capturing a bit, or I may add looting to it. Either way, it'll work. Put the blue sky portals back. This is the summoning table from Blue Sky. Got to figure out how to work on that. This is just my netherite furnace. I set up a quick and dirty, put stuff in here, get stuff out. And I'm sure you've seen this. This is my storage actuator, but I decided to make a little nice looking thing. I also wanted to look for frames. Let's see. Can I get angled frames? Yes, I can. So I'm going to make some of these. And, oh yeah, that's nice and easy. And I'm going to level it out so that it looks more smooth. I just wanted to see what the basic idea looks like, and I think that looks pretty cool. So the other thing I'm going to do is I've got the dimensional mine shaft set up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get some filters from Create and dump stuff out of here. And I'm going to move the stuff that the Jinn, Merid, can crush to the Merid. And I'm going to move the rest of the stuff to a set of Create crushing wheels for the ones that works on. So I'll have automated dust and stuff collected. I don't know if I'm going to grab some of the little guys that move stuff around for you or how I'm going to handle that, but definitely want to get that done, which is why I overbuilt this such a huge amount. I'm just going to power the whole thing off of my windmill. Now let's see, do I have a wrench on me? Unless it's in here. At this point it's easier just to look up. No, I don't. Okay. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. So let's show you this. Think. Now, if I do this, there we go. Rotation direction. You can scroll, and there we go. And now it looks right. Grade is kind of a really neat looking thing. That's probably going to annoy me. Oh, the little thing over my saturation bar is something that the Abyss mod added. I'm not sure what it is yet. But, let's see. Is that going to clear now? Yes, it will. Okay, and we'll grab some of these. Yep. Okay. Yay, fix that little problem. So I'm going to be working on this for a little while, but I thought I'd give you an update because, you know, it's been 3 weeks between OBS failing on me and my wrist. So, you know. Oh, might as well show you just how fast this silly thing goes. This is probably going to be a little bit loud. You can see I have subtitles on the right over there, so you can see just how strong this is going right now. Even the chute's not really keeping up with it. You know, I checked this out last time. I must have screwed something up with the filter. Okay, so I'm going to shut this off now. I had filled up gunpowder. I bet that's probably why it's not working, isn't it? Let's take a look. Nope. So, allow list. Any. Items passive, they have any of the attributes, so yeah, that should be fine. Only if they have all. Nothing there. Deny list. Items passive, they do not have any of the selected attributes. Didn't I add damaged to that? Did I put the wrong one in? Okay, so Well, it gives me a chance to show you this. So if I put this in here, it says is damaged, but you can click here and you can see it says cannot stack, is in group Tetra, was added by Tetra. So there are a bunch of different attributes you can use for it. I do wish there was an enchanted book thing. There is enchanted. Let me show you that. Yeah, I have unbreaking on this, so I need to get Silk Touch back on it. Is enchanted, is damaged, cannot stack, is in Tetra, was added by Tetra. So you just scroll and I say is damaged. And now I add that, add attribute to list, deny list, is damaged. So it should not allow anything that is damaged to pass through, assuming I have that correct. So we will add this. There we go. Of course, my magnet is on, so it was picking up everything. Curse of Vanishing, Night Vision, Rebounding. I'll go here. Put some of this stuff away. Don't need that. Don't need the wrench anymore. I'll want that in a bit. There's a hammer. Source link. Okay. And the other filter. Good. So now we'll just grab this, and there we go. Volley, Lure, Frost Aspect, Air Affinity, and Thorns. So I wanted Silk Touch back on my pick, so we'll scroll down to Silk Touch and see if we have picked any up. Silk Touch. Next level unavailable, but we do have a Silk Touch book, which is nice. And let's see, I have 99 levels. So you can see we had that on for, what, 45 seconds? And I got 3 levels worth of XP. So that's kind of insane. And the Mahou I generated was pretty good. So that leads me to the next thing I wanted to try. I'm going to do this, which is to level up your Knowledge of Death, if you hadn't seen that before. I'll put that off to the side. And now I'm going to look for the staff. Oops. Let's put it in here. There we go. Mystic Staff of Explosive Mana Condensation for Mahou. Now, this requires an intense amount of Mahou. So what I'm going to do is turn this back on so it generates some. Now, there we go. And I'll walk over here and I will show you just what this thing can do. I need to stay fairly close because I need that to continue to spawn creatures. So, right now it is in beam mode. So, that's how long it lasts with 3,000 Mahou. And as you can see, it left a pretty decent damage, even with that. Now, let's see. I cannot remember how to change modes on this. So is it this? No. Control? No. Shift? Click? No. Oh, there it is. AoE mode. You have the B mode, which is what I used, big explosion mode, and AoE mode. So let's take a look at AoE mode. I think this one, yeah. So let's go over and take a look. Yeah, so you can see that's pretty intense. And I'll head back so that the spawners will kick in. I'll get the Mahou back. And just right click. Oops. Shift, right click. There we go. Big explosion mode. So I think it was big explosion mode. So this is the third one. Need to get close enough that I start generating Mahou again. I'm not sure if this is going to work because I think it might take 6,000. So that'll be a little while before I can actually access it. But as you can see, it is very impressive looking. And then, yeah, so yeah, it does require 6,000. But the beam is impressive, and it'll destroy blocks. I triggered it up here just to try it out, make sure I had enough, and it leveled part of my construct just standing there. So it is particularly intense. Pretty cool. I will set it for something I can use. And yeah. Oh, the other thing I did, which I need to shut this off. Was I had a Interdiction Torch, and what this does is it repels mobs. So the only entrance, if you can't fly, is through here, and the Interdiction Torch throws the mobs off. That way, if I forget to put any lights down, it doesn't matter. So this should be fairly protected from everything but phantoms. And I'm probably going to put up a spell turret because why not? Sorry about that. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I've been doing, just screwing around a little bit, messing with stuff. Another one of the Mahou things that I may use, just because it seems particularly cheaty and that means fun, is there is a boundary. Is it boundary? I forget exactly what they call it. Oops. Right. Okay. So give me a sec while I clear this out. Yeah, you can. I mean, again, that was only what, 2 minutes, and it's already pretty ridiculous. There we go. Jeez. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so what I really need to do is try and convince this to give up. Okay, that's new. Cool, but not what I wanted. Apparently you can place enchanted books on the ground. I did not know that. Okay, so you need to click on this with an empty hand, and that gets the gunpowder out, which presumably this is full. Yep, full. So grab this, right? So, right. Yeah, this is a very intense mob gen. And I have completely lost my train of thought because of that little snafu. Oh, right. So one of the boundaries that you can get, or one of the Mahou sigils, I'm not sure exactly what they're called, but I have one of the Mahou books in here. Here we go. See, Knowledge Compendium. So click on that. Boundary of Drain Life. Well, there's a bunch. Alarm, Mana Circus. No, let's go back to the front. So Boundary of Heaven, Authority. A lot of different stuff. Mystic Eyes, Familiars. I'm probably going to want to do some Familiars. Here we go. durability exchange. When placed on the floor or on a chest, the circle will convert the durability of items on top of it into mana, or you can put it from the chest that is underneath it. It can restore a maximum of 10 mana per second. Higher durability items are consumed faster. Now, the trick about this is, I think it'll work on the Colossal Blood chest, because it's a chest. And the Colossal Blood chest, especially with the promise of productivity that uses less blood, will repair the items. So that that durability exchange spell will give me 10 mana per second by damaging items, and this will automatically repair it. So that could be pretty handy. So I'm going to have to try that too, because with that mob spawner going off like that, I'm not sure that I want to leave it on. Plus, as I said, it does have the problem of, right now I would need 1, 2, 3, 4 nether stars, 4 nether stars to completely eliminate the requirement that a player be standing next to it. Admittedly, with the Mystic Staff of Explosive Mana Condensation, I might be able to pull that off. Pardon me. My allergies are still bugging me. But yeah, so I've just been building stuff and exploring the new world, trying to find a place that looked kind of neat. And this worked out. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now. I'm going to work a bit on this, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot, and thanks for bearing with me.